The easiest way to tell if a man is serious about life and he's serious about commercial success and he has some type of aspirations or some sort of grit about himself is if he desires marriage or if he partakes in marriage culture. And I know women get on here and say all these heinous things about men that are married or whatever, but marriage is good for men because it keeps them disciplined in some type of way. Of course, it depends on the woman's surroundings, things like that. But men understand that when a woman will keep them disciplined, and also that it can elevate their career and it can elevate their brand overall as a man, and it has the outcome of legacy, right? Men who are serious about life will get married because some rooms require you to be married. Some conversations with other men require you to be married.
Men didn't abandon marriage because they are lazy. They left because the math stopped making sense. Let me say something you are not even supposed to say out loud. Men aren't scared of commitment. Men are scared of contracts with no upside and unlimited downside. And in this day and time, marriage has quietly become the worst financial decision an average man can make. Not emotionally, but structurally. That's why men aren't failing to marry. They are simply boycotting the marriage market. Not loudly, not with protest, by just walking away. And before we even go further, if you're a man who is noticed the rules change, but no one sent you the memo, smash the subscribe button. This channel isn't about fantasies. It's about seeing the game clearly before it costs you your time, your money, or your peace. Now, let's talk about what's really happening. If you're a man watching this, there is a good chance you felt something off. Even if you couldn't articulate it properly, you work harder than the men before you earn more credentials, you carry more financial pressure, yet somehow you're told you are less valuable and expected to risk even more. You're told just get married. It will work out. Money doesn't matter. If it fails, you will bounce back. But your gut is telling you something else. Your gut is saying, why does this feel like a trap dressed up as tradition? Listen, you are not crazy. You are not bitter. And you are not broken. You are responding rationally to incentives. And here's the path no one wants to explain honestly. Marriage used to be a shared risk partnership, but today it's a state backed financial instrument, and men are the collateral. Now, let's break this down cleanly. Number one is that divorce is no longer a rare failure. Divorce isn't an exception anymore, it's a statistical outcome. And here's what matters: the majority of divorces are initiated, not mutually agreed. Initiation carries no financial penalty. Outcomes are legally enforceable, non negotiable. That simply means the system incentivizes exit, not repair. See, bro, you don't need to hate someone to say this. You just need to understand incentive. Number two is asymmetric risks today. The average man entering marriage faces asset division regardless of fault, ongoing financial obligations even after separation, legal fees just to defend his income, no guarantee access to children, no protection against lifestyle inflation he didn't even choose. Now here's the quiet truth. If a marriage succeeds, both benefit. If it fails, one side absorbs the most losses. That's not romance. That's asymmetric risk. And men eventually notice all of this. The third point is the economy changed, but the laws didn't change. And this is the part nobody updates. We are in the high cost of living, housing scarcity, wage stagnation relative to inflation, dual income necessity. But family laws assume that one income can float two adults. A man's income is communal by default. Long term financial obligations are manageable. That math worked in the 1980s and the 1960s and 70s. It doesn't work now. And then here's how this usually plays out. And I've seen it enough times to say it calmly. A man marries with good intentions. He builds, he provides, he absorbs the pressure. When things strain emotionally, financially, culturally, he gets told to do more, to communicate better, to step up. If it fails, he doesn't just lose a relationship, he loses momentum. Now he has to restart life older. He's more cautious, he's financially set back, and he's emotionally guarded. Meanwhile, the system framed him as being resilient because men are expected to absorb the loss quietly. So younger men are watching this and they are not even angry. They are just learning and they are making a very cold decision. I can either build a life or I can gamble it. Most are choosing the first one. And this isn't men being lost. This is men becoming selective. Men aren't anti marriage, they are anti blind risk. They are asking, where is the accountability? Where is the protection? Where is the incentive to stay? And when these questions go unanswered, because usually they go unanswered, men don't come out to march or to protest. They don't write some hashtags. They just do few things. They delay marriages. They even go without marrying or they go extremely strict conditions. That's not immaturity. That's a market correction. And if hearing this makes someone uncomfortable, good. Discomfort is the price for clarity. Men are allowed to assess the risk. Men are allowed to protect themselves. Men are allowed to say no to deals that don't make sense to them. And if that offends modern narrative, so be it. This channel is not for everyone. It's for men who refuses to be shamed out of self-respect. And if this resonates with you, you already know what to do. Smash the subscribe button and share with your brother who needs to watch this. Stay sharp and don't sign contracts you don't even understand. See you in the next one.